Okay, Scout leaders, picture this. You have been asked to run the Scout games at the next camp, whether that's beavers, cubs, scouts, explorers, even squirrels. And you're like, oh man, what am I going to do? What am I going to think of? I can't think of anything. We've done all those classic games. We've done Capture the Flag and that kind of wide game. And I want to do something different on this camp. Well, I'm going to give you 8 really cool ideas that you can do on your next Scout camp. Let's start with number 1, and that's a classic water game. Been cool, hundreds of different things. Water pole challenge, gutter challenge, carry the water. So you get 2 lengths of guttering, about 5 foot long, and you drill different holes randomly in it. And you can also get the gutter that's half as well. Yeah, so you've got the downpipe and the guttering that goes along. And the scouts, or whatever section, have got to transport the water from this bucket to this bucket, but they can't use the buckets. They've got to use the guttering, and you know, there's holes and it pours out, and you can do a whole load of different little games, throw some balls and some rubber ducks, just have a bit of fun, and we all get wet. We love getting wet, but only when it's warm. The beauty about this game is about creative thinking, isn't it? And working as a team, and it's not going to work, is it? There's no definite answer. It's about just diving in, having a bit of fun, and of course, as I say, getting wet. We could go a bit more traditional. It's been over social media, plastered over it. It's the classic Leonardo da Vinci bridge. You know, you get, I think it's about 20 pioneering poles. You've got to interlock them. There's no locking. There's no lashing mechanisms. You've just got to use the force of those pioneering poles to lock each other and create that amazing Leonardo da Vinci bridge. I've seen it done with broomsticks, but obviously that's not going to take the weight of a young person. But again, creative thinking, lateral thinking, and working as a team. Now, this one seems a bit silly. It's a traditional old kind of summer fete game that you see. Welly wanging, welly hurdling, welly throwing, whatever you want to call it. It's a bit stupid. You're like, what? But when you get involved, it's so competitive. You know, you've got to throw that welly as far as you can. Maybe throw it forward, then you've got to turn around, throw it behind, under a leg. The furthest distance gets not to do the washing up. I don't know, make it silly. It's a classic funny game. A quick slab of tea before the next game. And I saw this done at a reunion a few years ago with leaders playing it, and I just heard this laughter before I actually saw it. Mop Wars. So think about it, it's a bit like ice hockey or hockey, street hockey. Massive tarpaulin, and you've got teams and they have mops. Throw a load of water, bit of soap, and instead of using a hockey ball or a puck, you would use a sponge, and you just got to knock that ball into the opposite goal. It's great fun. Risk assess first, of course. Make sure there's no stones or debris under that tarp, but just have a bit of fun. Don't put too much soap because it gets a bit too slippery, but you know what I mean. Mop Wars. Go and YouTube it. It's so funny. Love it. I've done this next one only once at camp. I've kind of done it at Scout Hall meetings called the Backwards Day, where you do everything in reverse, including wearing your uniform backwards. So you start with flag break at the beginning, and you just play your meeting backwards. So maybe, we play games first. So we would do the badge work, then games, break the flag, welcome everybody. But imagine doing that at camp. So for breakfast, you have your supper. So maybe a hot chocolate and some biscuits. At lunch, you have your dinner, and dinner time, you have your breakfast. I wouldn't mind that. A good fry up for dinner always goes down well. But having a backwards day is a real good laugh. It confuses everyone unless you're in with the joke, but it's a good laugh. Now, I've seen this one online, paintball. All right, so yes, it's not that kind of paintball with painting guns. This is a different one with a bit of a spin-off. So you go to your local DIY store and you get those painted decorator ovals, those white ones. Then you get a whole load of sponges and then bowls or plates full of poster paint. And you get it into teams, you get the sponges in the paint, and you just throw it at each other, the opposite team. And the whole point of the game is you get the opposite team covered, splattered in your color paint. Maybe risk assess, put some goggles on, Got to mention risk assessment. What about going on a silent night hike? No talking, no nothing, just listening to nature, listening to those owls and whatever insects are out, and no head torches. Complete blankness. Now, it might freak you out, but I've been doing this with my scouts a while. Just calm down and let your eyes adapt to the night, and suddenly you can see, okay, we're not going to have amazing nighttime vision, but just using the stars, you can suddenly see more than you can expect. So try it on your next scout camp, a silent hike with no head torches. Don't know why I'm pointing up there, I've got no head torch. Now this is an old scouting tradition. I don't know when it started, but I've seen it, I've had it done myself. The peg game, being pegged. Now this one was from a couple of years ago. I thought there was a date, but it's not. This is Emily from 2nd Winborn. She pegged me at freezer camp at Packer. And the whole point of this game is you get your patrols a whole load of wooden pegs. Maybe they write their scout group on there and their name. And then you secretly go around that camp attaching the peg. It's not very secret. You attach that peg to them and you try and get as many pegs as you can on a particular person without them knowing. It's a great game. It's good fun. Ouch. Now, before I tell you my last but funniest and favorite thing you can do at Scout Camp, do me a favor. Can you subscribe to Big Man in the Woods? Click that notification bell and that big button that says subscribe. And every time I upload a new vlog, you will find it and you'll just help me spread the word of Big Man in the Woods in this mighty world of YouTube. And I thank you very much. So, what is that last favorite game I love to do at Scout Camp? Don't know, I need to think of a particular title for this game, but you've got to look after an egg. Bear with me. Right, I've got an egg. So how you play this egg game? Protect the egg. Maybe we should protect the egg. That's a good game. Each team or each patrol, lodge, however you're doing your camp, will be given an egg, including the leader team. Okay, it's not per person because you're going to have lots of eggs. This is per patrol, per crew, camp, however you're going to split your camp up. And they have got to look after this egg for the duration of the whole camp. All right, they've got to take it to bed. Activities, lunchtime, dinner. Someone has always got to protect this egg. But before all that starts, they've got to make their egg unique. They've got to kind of customize it. So maybe they draw a face on it. Bit of spiky hair. Ears. They got to customize their egg. Maybe they put a face. Maybe they color it in, or I don't know what they want to do. But they've got to make their egg unique and stand out. And that's the reason. So they can't go into the mess tent and swap it with another egg. So as I say, that egg has got to be protected all camp by whatever means possible. Picture this. You're playing your activities and you notice that the other team, has left their egg on the side. You as the opposition can go and get that egg and hold it for ransom. So maybe to get the team get their egg back, they've got to give you some chocolate or points or something like that. But you can't go and deliberately smash the egg. It's just a bit of fun. Yeah? So protect the egg, run it over the camp. Leaders have got to get involved as well. And this bad boy egg is going to cause a little of trouble, but it's so fun just to watch it. So from me and my friend Egbert, there you go. I hope you had some cool ideas, some fun ideas on some little funny activities you can do if you're struggling for some ideas at your next scout camp for a bit of a game instead of playing the traditional wild games. If you want some more tips and tricks, watch this playlist here, and I'll see you next time here on Big Man in the Woods, but minus Egbert. Bye-bye, Egbert. You're going to go make an egg sandwich.